Today's story is about Sabri Muni. Sabri Muni is a great yogi. He can meditate underwater. So he used to meditate under Yamuna river. When I first learned about this story from Swami Mukundanand, I was so fascinated. It was so much full of wisdom and lessons. A friend of mine made a request that I should include this in our series of Story for the Soul. So I am attempting to narrate this story with great gratitude and thanks to Swami Mukundanand, who really told us about all the deeper meaning of this story. And this story appears in Bhagavad Mahapuran in chapter 6 of Canto 9. And Sabri Muni used to meditate under the river Yamuna. He was one of a great yogis. And one day while he is meditating, he sights the mating of the fish. And this agitates his mind. He comes out of the water. He also wants to get married. He goes to King Mandata, who is the king of Ayodhya, and he tells King Mandata, Mandata, you have 50 daughters, and each one of the daughters of Mandata is more beautiful than the other. So I would like to marry one of your daughters. So King Mandata recognizes the yogi, and now he is in a dilemma. If he says yes, this is not fair to the daughters who are so young, pretty, whereas this yogi is old. And if he says no, then he is fearing the wrath of the yogi. He can curse him. So he tells him that, let me first speak to my daughters. If they agree, I'll get you married. He gives the words. He tries hard to buy some time. And the yogi, he also applies his logic, and he says, he thinks that because I'm old, king is giving me an excuse. So he says, I'll come to you the next day. Now he goes back, he does all kinds of yogic performances, and he transforms himself into the most youthful, the most handsome groom, and then he lands up at king's court the next day. King had given the words that he will ask his daughters to decide whether they would like to marry Sabri Muni. When the daughters see such a handsome, unparalleled personality, they bring the garland, and one by one they put the garlands in his neck and they accept him as their husbands. All the 50 daughters, they garland Sabri Muni, and as per the words of the king, they all get married to Sabri Muni. Now Sabri Muni has 50 wives. Again he uses his yogic power and creates 50 palaces for each one of his wives. And he also transforms himself into 50 persons. That is the kind of yogic power he had. And he lives with those wives in the 50 palaces. In course of time, from each wife he gets 100 children, and now there is a community, there is a city of 5,000 people. So one day, Sabri Rishi is passing by the river Yamuna, and he recalls this is the place where he used to sit and meditate. And he pauses there, he sits down and thinks about what all has transpired. And after reflecting on what has transpired, he raises his hands and says, Aho imam pashyate me vinasham. This is the famous shloka in the Canto 9, Chapter 6 of Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, where Sabri Muni says, O the people of the world, look at me. It is the same Sabri Muni who used to meditate under the water of Yamuna river, and just by the sighting of the mating of fish, his mind got agitated, and he has now 5,000 children, 50 wives, and his hankering for the material has not ceased. This is a story which tells us the carelessness of the mind, and in our sadhana, how important it is to be focused. If we have selected a path for the divine, for the Lord, the concentration, the focus is so important, because a moment's indiscretion, a moment's fault can lead to such consequences. The choice is ours. This is the little story which I wanted to present for my friend who wanted to hear it in our Story for the Soul. It is a fascinating story for me. It is a transformational story for me, and I hope you liked it as well. Thank you so much.